Hello everyone, today in this video we will discuss that what should be our 45 days study plan for the upcoming IBPS RRB office assistant examination, so that by following this 45 days study plan strategy you can easily crack your examination. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. First of all, have a quick overview over the exam pattern. So total there will be two sections, that is reasoning and quant, and no Hindi or English section is involved. Reasoning 40 questions and maximum marks will be 40. Similarly, quantitative aptitude 40 questions and maximum marks will be 40, and a total composite time of 45 minutes have been given, which is unlike the SBI or IBPS PO examination, in which they give separate timing to each section, and a total 45 time means that you can switch over the section as you want, and total number of questions will be 80 and total maximum marks will be 80, and a composite time of 45 minutes have been allocated. So let's proceed. So here is the 45 days study plan, so that you can easily crack your IBPS RRB office assistant pre-examination. So for day 1, for reasoning, you can boost up your all the knowledge about Celox. You can practice question of Celox, and for quantitative aptitude you should learn squares and cubes. Celox you should also practice the only few type Celox questions and learn a square from 1 to 50 and cubes 1 to 50, so that you can boost up your simplification and calculation tricks. And for day 2, for reasoning you should practice inequality type questions, and quantitative aptitude you should learn some short tricks for multiplication and division. For day 3, for reasoning you can practice alphanumerical series, and you should learn some formula for application sum, that is miscellaneous topics. And for day 4, you should attend mock test. Mock test plays a huge role in our examination, so you should practice mock as much as you can. So for day 4 you should attend one mock and one reasoning sectional test, that is reasoning sectional test 1. You can purchase both of them from our site. And for day 2, reasoning sectional tests are freely available and you can purchase mock test. For day 5, blood relation and then approximation and simplification. Approximation and simplification plays a huge role in our assistant examination, as there we can expect 8 to 10 questions of approximation and simplification. For day 6, you should attend mock test 2 and quant sectional test 1, so that you can measure that where you are and which sections you are lacking. For day 7, you should revise all the topics which you have learned in this week, and you should analyze your weaker section and should work on this on day 7. Let's proceed. So here is day 8. For day 8, you should attend mock test 3 and reasoning sectional test 2. For day 9, you should practice direction sense questions and quantitative aptitude quadratic equations. For day 10, you should attend mock test 4 and quant sectional test 2. And day 11, puzzle floor based. You should practice puzzle, also plays a huge role in our reasoning section, so you should be quite familiar to all types of puzzles. So for quant, you should practice inequality. For day 12, you should attend mock test 5 and reasoning sectional test 3. And day 13, you should practice box based puzzle and data interpretation. You should practice tabular types. And day 14, you should revise all the topics which you have learned in this week, and you should analyze your weaker section and should work on that. You can also give one mock test here and one quant sectional test 3. Let's proceed. So for day 15, you should practice puzzle, that is month and days based puzzle. And for quantitative aptitude, you should practice DI, that is related to line graph and bar graph DI. For day 16, you should give one more mock test, that is mock test 7 and reasoning sectional test 4. For day 17, you should practice puzzle, that is year related based puzzle, that is some person is born on 1981, some is born in 1961 and age is calculated keeping in mind 2000, this type of puzzle, that is year based puzzle. And for data interpretation, you should be familiar to pie chart questions and day 18 you should attend mock test 8 and con sectional test 4. Day 19 you should practice order and ranking in reasoning ability, and for quant you can go for Quizlet and missing the DI that they can be expected in our examination. Day 20 you should attend mock test 9 and reasoning sectional test 5, and day 21 you should revise all the topics which you have studied this week, and you should analyze your weaker section and should work on that. For day 22 you should attend mock test 10 and quant sectional test 5. For day 23 you should practice alphabet series, and for quant you should practice mensuration. You should be familiar to the basic questions, and so as this is a pre-level examination and we cannot expect some high level mensuration questions. Only 1 to 2 questions you can expect from here, so you should be familiar to the basic formulas of mensuration. For day 24 you should attend mock test 11 and reasoning sectional test 6, and for day 25 you should practice numerical series, that is of reasoning ability numerical series, and for quant you should practice series both missing as well as wrong number series, as wrong number series was also asked in our previous SBI examination, that both PO and clerk examination. For day 26 you should attend mock test 12 and quant sectional test 6. Day 27 setting arrangement, that is circular base setting arrangement and probability and permutation and combination questions. Day 28 you should revise all the topics section wise, and you should analyze your weaker areas and should work on that, and you can also attend one mock, that is mock test 13, and you can give reasoning sectional test 7. Let's proceed. For day 29 you should practice setting arrangement, that is a square base setting arrangement. For quant you should practice simple interest and compound interest. For day 30 you can give one mock test, that is mock 14, and one sectional test of quant, that is sectional test 7. For day 31 you should practice setting arrangement linear based with one row, that is one row is given, all are facing north, or either some are facing north and some are facing south, or all are facing south. And for quant you can practice profit and loss question. For day 32 you should attend mock test 15 and reasoning sectional test 8. For day 33 you should practice setting arrangement linear based and parallel row, that is two rows are given, all are facing each other, something like that. And for quant you should practice average and problem on edges. Day 34 you can attend mock test 16 and quant sectional test 8. Day 35 there should be weekly revision, that is you should revise all your topics section wise and analyze your weaker areas and should work on that. Day 36 you can attend mock test 17 and reasoning sectional test 9. Day 37 you should practice setting arrangement, that is a new based triangular based which have been asked in SBIPO, that is triangle is given, some are facing here, some are setting here, some are setting here, and this type of arrangement. And for quant you can practice partnership and percentage topic. Day 38 you should attend mock test 18 and quant sectional test 9. Day 39 you should practice some miscellaneous topics of reasoning ability and time and work and pipe and system of quantitative aptitude. Day 40 you can attend mock test 19 and reasoning sectional test 10. Day 41 you can also practice miscellaneous topic which you were not able to practice on day 39. Remaining miscellaneous topic you should practice here. Then for quantitative aptitude you can practice time, speed and distance and boat and stream questions. Day 42 there will be a revision day, and you can revise all your topics section wise and analyze your weaker areas, and you can attend one mock test, that is mock 20 and quant sectional test 10. Okay, let's proceed. So here in the last 3 days you should not learn any new thing, you should only revise your previous one. For reasoning you can look that if you have got some new type of puzzle in your reasoning ability you can practice that one more, or if you think that you are weaker in any section either in reasoning or quant you can practice on more, or you are not familiar to any, or you are not comfortable in any one particular chapter of reasoning or quant, so you can practice here. So in the last 3 days you should not learn any new concept, you should only revise your previous and get more clarity in these, and not involved in any learning new concept and new tips and tricks. So last 3 days only keep for final revision 1, 2, 3. 43, 44, 45 respectively. So I hope you have liked the video, and these 45 days study plan will be of utmost important and will be very helpful to you. If you like the video, do share it and do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.